recording.
All right, guys. Hi, Cody here. For those of you who don't know me, so tonight we're going to talk about Instagram. Many of you, most of you, or all of you are on Facebook, and it's a great place to start. It's a great social media platform. You know, most of us start there. Most of the people in this company have started on Facebook. But for a lot of people, it's becoming kind of overpopulated with Beachbody coaches. I know in our area, you know, there's a bunch of us. So you kind of have to, work on your one platform, but you should always be doing two. You don't want to overwhelm yourself and, be working on, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and running a blog and a like page. You're just going to run yourself thin and you're not going to have great content. So what I've been doing is, obviously from the get-go, I've been working my Facebook page. And my second main platform is Instagram. So at first, I thought Instagram was a place you just post photos. I didn't even know anyone could see them. I just thought you could kind of put cool filters and whatnot. Not the case. It actually is pretty cool, and it's a great way to find people that you would probably never come in contact with if it weren't for posting on there and having people come to your page and interacting with them that way. So first thing we're going to kind of talk about is, so this whole thing is going to be kind of Instagram one-on-one, kind of brief, going to keep it kind of short and to the point. So you want to post things on Instagram, things that have a purpose. So obviously it's a place to post pictures, and you want to get people to stop scrolling. When you're on Facebook or you're on Instagram, think of yourself. You're on your phone and you're kind of scrolling. And when you see a post that interests you, you stop and you read it. Or on Facebook, you enlarge it. So Instagram, it's the same thing. You want to make your photo something that stands out and something that people are going to want to stop and look at and read. So people on Facebook tend to hate hashtags. I don't know why. I guess just because they weren't used for a while. But on Instagram, if you want to be successful with having people come to your Instagram page, you have to use hashtags. You have to. People that aren't following you aren't going to see your pictures unless there's a hashtag. So you want to have those. We're going to kind of talk about a little bit later how to find the best hashtags to use and the best way to add them to your photos and things. But you want to use hashtags that are relevant to what we're doing. So health, fitness, clean eating, weight loss, fitness motivation, things like that. And this is pretty much true for all social media sites. Facebook, you can use hashtags. You want to put them in the comment. Am I going in and out? Someone other than Heather, you're muted, please. Okay. I think we're still kind of breaking up here. All right. So photos. This is kind of self-explanatory, but I do still see people, on Instagram, maybe not necessarily on our team or whatever, but taking photos that you just really wouldn't want, it wouldn't get you to stop. So you want to take a clear photo. You don't want dark, blurry photos. You want to check your lighting. You don't want a picture with tons of graphics. Keep it simple, maybe be silly. Another thing we always say don't do is don't plaster the price all over the picture. You want people to come to you and ask questions so you can start a conversation. So don't put prices on. I did that for a long time in the beginning, and they don't have to come to ask you anything. And they might not even know where to go. They might just go to beachbody.com and buy it there. So don't plaster the price. Work to bring people to you. Again, make good posts, use information that's helpful to them. Just like on Facebook, you don't want to be like this Beachbody robot. You want to post things about your family. Maybe you have an upcoming wedding, recipe ideas, workout videos, workout how-tos, join my team. You want to have a variety of things because people don't want to see the same thing every day. They don't want to see, a workout picture in the same spot with, the same outfit and the same face and everything. Share everything in your life. Come up with something that's you. I know at the beginning, especially, it's hard because, you see people who are top coaches or whatever, and they're, obviously people are attracted to their things because they're doing something right, but you want to make it you. When I read, if someone was to give me 5 different posts from Instagram or Facebook, I could probably pick out, if they were from Beachbody coaches, whose was whose, because I know their language. I know what their pictures kind of look like, even if they weren't in it. But you want to come up with like your own style, and don't copy and paste exactly from another coach. Again, you want this to be you. You want it to be unique to you and come up with your own style. Alrighty. So okay, so going along with that, on Instagram, hopefully all of you already have an Instagram page, but you post your picture and you want to have some kind of message. So, say it is a picture of you and you just worked out, and, maybe in the comment section you put, Autumn Calabrese just kicked my butt during Pilates or whatever. Maybe your kids did it with you. Add them in. I know when I have pictures with my kids, like I get so many more likes than if I was alone. Maybe say something about that program that's purposeful or useful to whoever's looking at your page. Again, you want it to be easy to read. You can try to add spacing. And again, remember that your voice is going to come through. So, put things that you would say. Like, for some reason, I'm always like, post your email below for the deets. Like, I don't know, that's just something I say. So, if that's not something you would ever come out of your mouth, you don't want to put that. Okay, next one. Okay, so here is an example of a post that I did. And you can see the picture was rise and shine, it's exercise time, and my comment was, it's that time. What workout are you doing today? I'm doing 21-day fix and hitting the gym for some extra cardio and upper body lifting. So in the section below, I went to comments and actually clicked the button comment, and I added my hashtags in. You can add 30 at a time. So what I do is I add them all into a note section of my phone. They're all in there, so I can copy and paste 30 and put them in, and then I know it's tedious, but I delete those and add the next 30, Sometimes it might be at a red light. Sometimes I'm in a plank, I grab my phone, delete, put them in. Okay, next page. I can kind of show you how to do that, or maybe not. So what you're going to do when you're putting in the comment section, you're literally just going to slide your finger over what you're deleting, and a red box will come up and it'll say delete. You delete and then add the next ones into the comment section. Oh, okay. Okay, so hashtags. You can't use any old hashtag. Not going to work. I mean, there might be some random ones, and I know our team the last couple of days was kind of having fun with hashtags and just kind of talking in hashtags, but there is a rhyme and reason to hashtags in the ones you use. So this is the website I use, tophashtags.com. What I do is in the search button box, I type in whatever it is I want. So typically it'll be fitness, and this one was fitness. So then it gives you all the top hashtags used for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I think that's it. So I copy and paste that entire section, and they're in sections of 30 already for you. And I do this on my phone, and then I take it and I set it in my notes section. And I go back and I copy the next one, put it in the notes section, go back. So then I'll go and do all of the ones I want to do. I have thousands in my phone. Some work better than others, and you might want to go through and kind of look at them. Some are very strange. Some they work because it's one of the top hashtags, but like it was like, single moms, and that's not what I am. So someone else caught it, so I deleted that one. Or it was like, I have an eating disorder or something like that. I'm like, okay, so I'm not using that one. So again, you might want to, before you, put them in, eliminate ones that you don't like. That's what I did. Okay, next page. Okay, so this is where you copy and paste them. You do not put them in the comments or in the section with your original post. So on this picture, for example, where it says it's that time, you don't add the hashtags in there because then you can't change them. They're there for good until you delete that picture. So you add them to the comments. Okay, that's pretty much self-explanatory. This is exactly what I was talking about. So you're basically going to swipe your finger across that section until the arrow and the red trash can come up. You delete it, and then you can add your next section of 30. Hashtags refresh every 3 minutes. So, or I think that's what every 3 minutes, I think. So, unless you just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling instead of refreshing, yours aren't going to be at the top again. So you want to keep adding them. You can also always go back to that top hashtag site and get new ones because they do change. Okay. Okay, so you want to, when you get on Instagram, link all your social media accounts together. You can do it with Twitter and Instagram, and Facebook. So you're kind of saving time. You can make a post in Instagram, click the Facebook button, and it'll go to both places. And then say you have a like page, you can just share from your Facebook page. Again, like we were talking about before, mix it up. Post personal photos, recipes, fitness tips, motivation. If you're on a trip, post pictures of you on the trip. Maybe you want to do something silly like a plank in a certain spot. Like, think of things that you would want to see on someone's page, something that would make you come there, and then hit follow because you want people to follow you. Again, change up your posts. Some people that I follow post super, super long, involved posts along with their picture. Sometimes I read them, but typically, and I think the majority of people are kind of just scrolling and, liking if they like the picture. So again, it depends on what you're posting, what you're feeling. Sometimes mine are a little longer. Sometimes they're literally like short and sweet and a sentence. So just make sure there's some kind of meaning to them that go along with the picture. Something that I always do when I'm posting something, maybe for a challenge group or something about joining my team, I just post your email below if you'd like more information or the details or the deets on how to sign up. And people post their email there, and then at the end of the night, or when I find time, I go back and email them. It's just an easy way instead of them having to like it and then comment, and then you don't have their email, so you have to comment back, and then they might miss it. So you get their email, you email them, and then I always end up following them just so I can keep contact, kind of like form a relationship, and I like their pictures, they continue to like mine, so on and so forth. Okay, next one. Okay. This is another way to get followers, and this is not mandatory or anything, but this is something that I've done twice and has been super success. I've had a lot of success with it. So, some people pay for followers, and typically the paid followers are like robots or someone that has 5,000 accounts and they like your pictures, or I don't even know how they do it. So there are websites for that. I have been told that you can maybe get kicked off Instagram if you have fake ones, but it's probably a lot. So anyway, this is something that, like I said, I've done twice. I made this post, and I got a shout out from a Instagram page that had a lot of followers. The best thing to do is go to pages that you follow. And in the about section, it'll say KIK for a shout out. And that's another app you can get. It's a way of communicating back and forth with people for Instagram rather than just commenting on photos. So the things I look for when finding a page to do a shout out for me is the number of their followers. This page here, Fitzpovit, like kind of like inspiration or motivate, whatever. They have a lot of followers, I think 200 plus thousand. Then I looked at some of the pictures that they've done for other people, and people got a lot of likes, a couple thousand. So I was like, okay, that seems like people are getting success. And then you want to ask them, obviously, how much it costs. Some are like $7, some are 20, some are 30, 40, 50, whatever. This one happened to be $29, and it was for 24 hours. I had the option of paying $49 forever, and it would stay up. But I figure that post is going to keep getting knocked down because this person posts 5, 6, 7, 8 times a day. So after a while, no one's going to see it. So why pay $20 more? As you can see, this wasn't even that long into it, and I had already had 1,600 plus likes. I'm not sure what it ended up getting up to. It's deleted now, so I can't even look. And I ended up getting about 400 plus new followers, and have had probably 40 people email me or post under my pictures that they either want to sign up as a coach or buy a challenge pack. So this has only been a couple days since I posted this. And again, you probably get maybe 2 or 3 out of every 10. So I've already had, I think, 4 sign up, and I have about 25 others that I'm still going back and forth with for email. So to me, I think it was worth the $29. I've made it back on the commissions from their challenge pack. So that's something I like to do every so often. Like I said, I've done it twice, had success both times. So I recommend doing that if you would like. Let's see. This is kind of goes back to like using hashtags. These are some of the more popular ones that you want to search for. So another way to get more followers, and again, this is something kind of tedious and it takes time, but you're going to want to go to search, and you're going to search for hashtags. And some of the ones I like to use are weight loss journey, fitness, Weight Watchers, Fit Fam. The two I probably had the most success with are Weight Loss Journey and Weight Watchers, because those people are on a journey or they're doing Weight Watchers, and maybe they don't have, a program or something that they're following workout wise. So I go to their pages, I comment on their transformations, and then they kind of comment back, and then they come to my page and look, and if they like it, then they follow me. Again, maybe if I do that to 10, 15 people a day, I'll get 3 or 4 followers. But again, you have to start somewhere. I know it sounds tedious, but it only takes a few seconds here and there. And it's really, besides buying fake or paying for a shout out, this is really the only other way. Liking other people's things and commenting. I like to stay away from anyone who sells, It Works wraps or does Advocare already or whatever. I mean, if they have a really awesome page with lots of cool motivation, then I follow them. But that's not someone you want to go to and say, hey, would you like to switch and join Beachbody? I mean, if someone did that to me, and I've had people like, no, I don't want to sell this product because I'm already doing this. So again, just like and comment on their photos, and then they'll come to your page and hopefully do the same for you. Again, this is going to lead you to people coming and seeing what you're posting. They're going to see what you're posting about your workouts, your Shakeology, and then they're going to be intrigued, and they're going to ask questions and hopefully buy challenge packs. You want to have followers. So even if you're brand new and you're really working Facebook, I highly suggest that you start and get on Instagram, because I know personally, I don't follow people that have, 2 followers and 4 pictures or whatever, because why would I want to follow them if they have nothing up, no content? So start putting content up, start making posts, and just start being consistent and posting in both places. And then if you're not really ready to jump into it yet, when you already have a following, even if it's only a couple hundred people, and you already have content for people to look at. So I highly, highly suggest starting now. Things are kind of fading away from Facebook. I watched a Chalene Johnson Instagram training, and she said where the younger crowd's going is kind of where we should be going. And the younger crowd has left Facebook and they're over on Instagram. So that's what she did. She knows what she's talking about. So I kind of am following her lead and doing the same thing. I'm still on Facebook, and I'm still consistent and I post a lot there, but I'm doing the same with Instagram. So I think we're done with this one. We